Welcome, Sagittarius. This is going to be a timeless reading for you guys. This is a reading for, I'm going to do a monthly reading, so a month out from when you're seeing this gives you kind of a good timeline to get some support for, some guidance on. And whenever you are seeing this is the perfect time to think through, get some guidance on the next month out. Thanks for watching. Let's get a couple oracle cards here, and then we are going to do a Celtic cross for you guys. Okay, theme, biggest feeling, biggest energy for the month ahead for you, Sagittarius, 44. So definitely building. Look at those fours. Oh, it's like the foundation is already there. The full picture is already there. You are fleshing out. You are making beautiful. This is the cherry on top. This is the icing on the cake. You are coming full circle. You are understanding things fully. If you've been working on a project, if you've been putting a lot of energy into a relationship, if you have been thinking about a new job, getting started on a new job, liking something, you've planted the seeds. Your garden has grown, and now you are this next month getting to play with the fruits of your labor. You are getting to really come full circle and not just build the first four, but the second four. Build on top of what you have already built in a gorgeous, beautiful, fruitful, flowery kind of a way. Flowery meaning decorative and exciting and full of color and passion and spirit. And connection, the biome. So it's also something that's like really coming into your health. It's related to let me check in here. Health, body, family, cycles of life, cycles of relationship, cycles of work. So let's see what else comes up for you guys. I guess you guys have been checking out the card. I close my eyes sometimes when I am reading the card. So I guess I'm checking it out. What else is on here? Yes, building. It's like building and then really receiving the inspiration from spirit here. Like, look at this whole globe floating, but also being held within the atmosphere, within the sky, where all of your gorgeous dreams, inspiration, spirit speaks to us, talks to us. Let's get one more card here for you guys before we do the Celtic cross. Clouds tend to be an image for a metaphor for messages from spirit, ideas, thoughts, inspiration for you guys. So all of that really surrounding all of your creation here. Boom, power. That is so gorgeous. Also, it's reminding me of the 8 of Wands card in the tarot, and you have the 4-on-4 here. So there's just so much energy, so much power, so much strength from what you have already worked to create, or what spirit is helping you create through you. You are being invigorated this next month. You will feel like you have the inspiration, but also the motivation and the energy to move forward on whatever it is that you have been creating or working on or stepping toward. Boom. Love that for you, Sagittarius. Let's see how it kind of translates into this reading. This is the Aquarian Tarot. I love this deck, especially for fall readings. It's got like a really, Renaissance-y kind of vibe, which isn't always my vibe. But come these fall months, it is fall where I am, and at the time that I am doing this reading, I can get really into these colors, this feel. We're going to clarify with this deck, Biddy Tarot's Everyday Tarot, which I love. I always try and grab other decks to clarify with, but it's just such a good one. It's so clear, it's so concise, it's so, it's fabulous as a beginner deck. If you are wanting to get into tarot or looking for a deck to start with, I highly recommend Biddy Tarot's Everyday Tarot. We'll check it out as we clarify these cards. Ooh, Sagittarius, I'm feeling like this a little bit, and I was not before your reading. So there is something exciting. There's like new energy coming here for you. It's like you're zooming into your time, like your season isn't even for another few months here. So, but again, timeless reading. Whenever you see this, it's absolutely when you should be hearing it. So central theme for you guys for the next 3 or 4 weeks here, the next month, Sagittarius. Oh, gorgeous. 9 of Swords in reverse says you're really facing fears this month. You are overturning whatever it is that has been keeping you back from your full potential. So maybe there really has been a block here There's really been something that's been holding you back, and you are facing it. You are coming out of it. Sometimes that means actually really feeling it. So, right. So 9 of Swords in reverse, sometimes that really means facing our fears, feeling our fears, spending time in the feelings that will bring you out the other side. So there might be some discomfort this month. I'm really feeling like you guys are energized though. I'm getting this sense of like energy and just like wanting to talk to people and wanting to be out in the world. It's kind of like the weight is lifted. 9 of Swords really speaks to our fears, our nightmares, but it's not actual, right? It's all in our mind. So you've been doing some work, Sagittarius, to really come out of anything that's been holding you back, specifically in your own belief system, telling yourself what's not possible. You're like, actually anything's possible. So let's see what's crossing you this month. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. So 10 of Pentacles here. This is happiness. This is legacy. This is building on building. This is you really receiving the fruits of your labor of what you have manifested physically, whether that's family and legacy and children, whether that's leaning into legacy. So whether you are receiving support from like grandparents or parents or chosen family, it doesn't have to be biological family if you are not close to those people, really leaning into your network. This is receiving finances, and it's crossing you here. So this is like what's helping, what's hindering you. I'm really seeing and feeling you stepping into just so much abundance. This could absolutely be a financial windfall, like an inheritance coming your way, or like taxes, a tax return, anything kind of like surprising or out of the blue, but it's likely something, a reward or a, something you're getting because of hard work done, hard work that you have put in. Now I say crossing because in some instances, this could be something holding you back, right? The 10 of Pentacles is extremely grounded. It's very solid. So there's one, I feel like this is like a small message for someone in here, a group of people, small group of people, that there could be the family that's kind of holding you back, that's still challenging you or wanting to keep you in a place of fear to not have you move forward. That's the inverse of this meaning, right? So for most of you, I just feel like you are being helped by the stability that's all around you. And that's really confirmed by this biome card: connection, building, stability, really being held. For a few of you, I just want you to know that if you are feeling kind of stuck because of family or family tradition, or, you know, grandma doesn't want you to dye your hair blue, but you really, really love blue hair, that kind of a thing, that if you are experiencing that, then this is your challenge this month to overcome that, to choose whatever it is that you feel good about, coming out of your fears over whatever kind of structure is keeping you down. Okay, what's in the foundation here? What is in the subconscious? What are you building the rest of the month off of? 7 of Rods. Let's get a clarifier for this. I love the 7 of Rods in reverse. 7 of Rods is really a card of, actually, I need more information though. Let's go ahead and get a clarifier here. There we go. Clarifier for the 7 of Rods. Oh, there's 2 of them here too. 7 of Cups in reverse and 9 of Wands in reverse. Interesting. So this is so much about you guys changing gears. You are really shifting a lot of momentum here. So 7 of Rods in let's look at them face up. 7 of Rods is about fighting for something. It's about having to defend yourself. It's about saying, this is look at all this pink land behind him. This is my gorgeous pink land that I've bought, that I've fought for, that I have, you know, whatever it is that I've worked really hard to achieve. And I am standing my ground to say that it is mine, that I claim this, that this happiness, this success, whatever it is, that I have really worked for is mine. 7 of Cups is a lot of choices, and 9 of Wands is really working towards something. When they're all in reverse, it's like you're really facing a lot of these things. Gosh, okay, there's so many different messages coming through. So one is you are facing a lot of momentum that you're turning around this month. You're putting down having to explain yourself or fight for yourself. It's like, oh wait, I don't have to defend myself. I don't have to explain myself in order to live my best life. This is who I am. This is what I want to be doing. This is how I want to show you. And that's just it. It's going to cut out a lot of options you have, and you're not going to have to fight for it anymore. 7 of Cups is a lot of fantasy. It's a lot about being in fantasy world, like so many different options, so many people to choose from, so much connection to have. And 9 of Wands really speaks to just fighting, like just hold on a little bit longer and you're almost there. It's kind of like this month you just you're like letting go to let through. Wait, what's that? What's the term? Breaking down to break through. There's this real deep sense in your subconscious of like letting it all go. You're not fighting anymore. You're just letting it go. You're surrendering to the flow of life. So what are you very conscious of manifesting and bringing into your life these days, this month? Page of Rods, new inspiration, new connections, a new job, a new passion project, a new lover, potentially a child. The rods really speak to our creativity, and we're looking at court cards, we're looking at people, usually in our life. It can be yourself, but oftentimes pages, court cards represent characters or surrounding us this month. So you're very focused this month, Sagittarius, on cultivating potentially like new friendships, new inspiration, maybe like new job offers, new passion projects, really focused on, oh my gosh. Okay, so it's just when we get the same messages, it really is a sign to double down on their meaning. So you are looking for new opportunities this month, Sagittarius. You are leaning into passion projects that you have. It's like you are, what am I feeling? It's like you're emerging as yourself for the first time in a long time, maybe even ever, and you are unapologetic about it. You're like, actually, this is who I am. It's kind of new to me because I haven't told my friends or family, or I haven't expressed myself in this way before, or I was always a banker and now I'm going into like music. So I'm new at this, but I'm very confident that this is who I am, even though it's the beginning of a whole new journey of me. And I'm not going to fight about it anymore. Oh, this is actually the 5 of Wands, but it's okay. It's kind of the same message, but I was just like doubling down on this 7 of Rods. 5 of Wands is a lot about creative conflict. So I'm just not going to fight about it anymore. It's similar to the same message. I'm not going to engage in like fighting. I'm just going to be myself, and I'm just going to shine, and I'm just going to be so excited about passion and curiosity and learning new things and blossoming into who I am and spending time with a lot of people that represent that also in my life, and being exactly who I want to be and not worrying about anyone that's jibber jabbering, fighting around me. I'm feeling so much energy right now, and before this reading I had none. So I'm feeling like you're going to be exceptionally energized this month, Sagittarius. Or even if there is conflict that you have to avoid or set down or not focus on, you're going to be powered through it by this momentum, this inner strength that you have to keep you going. So what is here in the past? We'll do past and future. What kind of got you here? What's the timeline? Oh, girl. Okay. Well, there you go. Something in the recent past or the past in some way that is affecting your present really came down. This was a surprise, or this was just a total shock. This was something that didn't work out. Maybe it was something that you were trying to build. The Tower is a card about what we've been building, whether that's a relationship, a persona. I'm getting the feeling like someone's coming out to their friends or family. It's kind of how it's feeling. There's something in the past where like maybe you got outed. Hopefully not. That's terrible. Or maybe people found out at work that, you know, when you were a banker, I don't know why I'm a banker, but that you had this secret passion for music. I don't know, whatever it is, something in the recent past. Wait, hold on, let me get grounded and see if I can really speak to something that might be meaningful for someone. So a Tower moment in the recent past, there's something in you that gave away. There's something in you that broke down, that said, I'm not going to hold up this facade anymore. And it felt really overwhelming. Yes, Sagittarius, you felt like you carried a heavy burden. But the beauty of the 10 of Wands is that there is so much here to collect. So the 10 of Wands is a card about feeling overwhelmed, overburdened, not understanding how to kind of move forward with all of that. But because there is so much harvest to bring in, we often forget that part when we're looking at the 10 of Wands. It's a card about completion. It just means you have to let some of your load go, or lean into your community, lean into people that can help you get through this. So I'm just curious, did Sagittarius have any support or help here in the past with this? So something in the recent past help. Let me see. Oop. No. Okay, 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords is usually my self-sabotage card, but it's also a card about like people kind of screwing you over or talking behind your back, or it's kind of a traditional interpretation, which I don't like all of the time, but I'm really getting the sense that you weren't really supported in this moment that happened in the past. Someone really came and was talking about you, or did out you, or was very sneaky in some way that had to do with talking to a lot of people in the past. So I'm so sorry, Sagittarius. Something here recently happened that didn't feel very good to you. It was a very big transition moment that likely spurred all of this that's going on, and you might not have felt very supported through it. So where is it bringing you to? Okay, so Ace of Cups in reverse. This is really interesting. Let's go ahead and get a clarifier for this first, because I'm having all kinds of thoughts and feelings about it. That's a whole big chunk of cards, but look at that Queen of Pentacles. So something about you, something about this situation that's going to leave you feeling like a queen, like a very supported, self-satisfied, successful, materially successful, wonderful person. Okay, I'll take those. There's just a lot that they want to say to you today. Okay, the Emperor and the Hermit in reverse. Oh, girl. Okay. So you're coming into this time here in the next month. The future here as you go through this month is going to press you to feel into ways that you need to fill your cup. Ace of Cups in reverse here is saying it's time to figure out what brings you joy, and how are you going to do that for yourself? What efforting are you going to do to make sure that you are taken care of, that you are not only just physically taken care of, but that you are excited and inspired, feeling really good about yourself. You're going to have to do some efforting on that this month, but you're going to have a lot of energy and motivation to do it. I'm like buzzing. My whole body is buzzing. And remember, you can lean into this stability that you've already built. Clarified by the Emperor and the Hermit in reverse just says you are such a powerhouse this month, Sagittarius. The Emperor takes no prisoners. I mean, the Emperor is, and he's the culmination of the four kings, right? So he can think his way through anything, feel his way through anything. He's a master of his creativity and drive, and also of the material world, right? All four elements. And so he is exceptionally clear around what needs to get done, around his motives, around his actions. And as a divine masculine, he's going to be charging forward to do that. There's no sitting back and waiting and thinking like, okay, well, I don't know. It's like, what's my next move? He knows, he's got a plan of action, and he's ready to stand up to anyone and anything in his way. And the Hermit in reverse says, yes, you are coming out of a period where you might have otherwise stayed small. You might have otherwise not fought for what makes you happy. You might have otherwise stayed in a dark place watching TV all day, but now you're like, fuck that. I'm going to go out and surf every day, even if I look like an idiot, and it's going to make me so effing happy. Because I'm feeling a little low right now and I really need to fill my cup. You are dedicated this month to being exposed, if that means being exposed, using all of the wisdom that you've created in this time of hibernation that you're coming out of to get you to a really beautiful filled cup here at the end of the month. Gorgeous, Sagittarius. Okay, how are you feeling about all of it through this month? The Four of Rods in reverse. So this might feel, again, like this tower moment, like you are unstable, or that you don't have a lot of friends, family, creativity, stability going on. But I'm going to tell you that's just how you feel. It's not reality based on the cards here. And why do I say that? Because look at what you're building. Look at what you already have that is happening for you this month, Sagittarius. This biome, this connection, this 44. You're building on what you've already built, and this power card. So how are you feeling about all of this? You might be feeling some loss, especially at home. You might be feeling disconnected, but understand that all of that is fine. All of that is natural. All of that can be expected when we go through big change, but know that you are massively held in a very gorgeous, stable, loving container. Yeah, you're feeling like there's still a part of you, Sagittarius, that's like, I didn't choose this, and why is this happening to me? There's still a little bit of a victim mentality here. I don't say that to shut you down or to criticize or to judge, but there's still just this feeling you have about this whole process that I think this is actually very sweet that you are bringing this to the table, because if there's still a little voice here that says, oh no, like, I'm still sad about it, or I didn't choose this fully, or why is this happening to me? That voice is like your little person inside you, Sagittarius. It really needs you to pay attention to it. It needs to be validated. It needs to be felt. It needs to be loved and included in this process so it doesn't hold you back. When we have little bits and pieces of ourselves that feel this way about a path that we're on, it can hold us back from really fully moving forward into the path. So this is very sweet that this came up. This is a very tender part of yourself that's saying, I still need some love through this time. I still need you to sit with me and cry with me and grieve all that we left behind and feel all of the loneliness and feel all of the ways that I didn't feel like I got to choose this, but we're still doing it. And once you do that, you're going to feel really empowered. It's going to help you feel stable and creative and connected at home. And you're going to feel like you are in charge and you're going to feel like you have the power. And I'm going to leave this up right here for you guys because that's where I feel you're going. But you really need to tend to any little parts of yourself that aren't feeling totally seen right now. That's really sweet that came up. That's very tender. What's around you this month, Sagittarius? People, places, things that might help you, hinder you this month. Gorgeous. 4 of Swords. So around you in your environment, there's going to be opportunities to rest, to relax, to rejuvenate. So this is really nice to see because there's a lot of like happening here. There's a lot of energy. There's a lot of like force going and building and doing and receiving. So I love that, like, you know, you might bump into people that are like, hey, we're not partying this weekend, but we are definitely taking a lot of naps. Do you want to join? Or like, you know, maybe it's an invitation to go to like a knitting class or something. Or maybe everyone cancels on you at one point and you get to stay home and actually just watch movies for hours, which you really needed. Whatever it is that's going to fill you up, gorgeous. You're going to have opportunities that will help you rest, rejuvenate, relax, and really fuel you into feeling like your best self. The Queen of Wands is like one of my favorite characters in the tarot. She's such a badass. She is confident. She is cool. She is sassy. She is wise. She is, what's the word? Not devilish, but she's got that like glint in her eye where she's got like magic up her sleeve. And if you say the right words, she'll throw you a big party. You know, she's just like confident and she's like also magnanimous, but just she's got some fire in her, and that speaks to all kinds of creativity and confidence. So you're going to be feeling this way after you rest for a little bit. And take care of your little Sagittarius inside, your little Sagittarius person. Okay, hopes, dreams, fears for this month, Sagittarius. Okay, so you're afraid that, yeah, Empress in reverse. There's a big fear this month that it's all going to come crumbling down, that you're never going to receive any love or support again. And also maybe that's kind of your biggest fear is that if you don't, okay, got it. Your biggest fear this month that is that you are not worth receiving all of the benefits and all of the beauty and all of the love and all of the gorgeous pieces of the world that are meant for you right now, Sagittarius. There's a real feeling of lack or fear that as you're stepping forward into this new path, you're not going to receive the fruits of your labor, or that you're going to be left hanging. And again, I just want to remind you of how this started, right? So you've come so much more farther than you understand, I think, is what this is really saying. And you're really facing down your fears this month with the support of a lot of stability. So don't forget that. Yeah, you're going to come out of it. So Empress in reverse with the 8 of Swords in reverse says you're going to find your way out of your own mind. You're tied up and second doubting yourself and self-doubting yourself. But I think as you get some momentum going this month, you're going to feel better. And that's going to really like get you out of any piece here that doesn't feel very good to you. It's your fears talking. So I'm not really worried about it, especially with the 8 of Swords in reverse. It says that you come out of it at some point. You really start believing in yourself. Obviously, would expect nothing less for you, Sagittarius. Okay, culmination of the month ahead. 2 of Rods. I just love this so much. It's just been such a rods, wands focused reading. So much passion, so much creativity. Like it's like you're getting your spark back, Sagittarius. And this is you with the whole world in your hands, walking through this portal, this gateway to opportunity, and the flowers just jumped out at me too. this is really making me think it's not something that's like you have to worry about your security. You don't have to worry about your physical needs. You're not working with like the 1 or the 2 here. You're not working with small energy. You've already started something, and the flowers, it's like bloom now. You don't have to fight your way out of the ground. You can just bloom and flower and express yourself. So it's really beautiful. This is opportunities coming your way. This is you seeing a whole new vision. This is you stepping out into it. This is you having so many opportunities and kind of just stepping into who you are, Sagittarius. I'll leave it there. This is a beautiful reading. I hope you have a wonderful month. Lean into all that you already have done, Sagittarius, because it's already so much, and you're going to be feeling this heat. I feel I'm like already warm. So enjoy your month, and thanks so much for watching.